Hey YouTube, I thought I would give you a quick update about the 5-a-day project, which I finished last month. Basically, for the whole of July, if you didn't follow the project, I was trying to eat 5 a day for a whole month. Now, for someone who's a super taste, which means I have more taste buds than most people, it was always going to be a difficult challenge for me, because fruit often find is quite strong and overwhelming. So it was an interesting project, exciting, but at the end of it, I definitely have changed. I found that I have lost quite a bit of weight, although I kind of gained muscle, so I look a lot skinnier, but at the same time, the weight hasn't changed much at the moment, which is a bit frustrating. Otherwise, I'd be like, oh, I've lost this weight. Anyway, so I've really changed, and I'm still doing lots of fruit and veg. So for instance, today I've had, if you can see, I've eaten this salad and other things. I'm like, oh, I want to make something fruity today. So I'm still managing to keep it up. Now, I'm not being as religious, which I know I should, because I've been having a couple of days off for various reasons, but I've definitely changed. So it has been a life-changing experience. And a week on from having done it, it was definitely the best decisions I kind of ever made. I've had somebody come to me and said, wow, I should really do this. And I really would suggest it. It will completely change how you think about food. I'm eating such a different kind of way now. Still, I'm not reaching for 2 bread rolls. I'm like, oh, I have a bread roll, and then I'll have a tangerine, or I'll have a bread roll and then I'll have a salad later. Or I'm like, oh, I won't even have a bread roll. I'm just gonna have a salad. Screw it. It really has changed, and it's not that I'm trying to diet anymore. It's just I want to eat good food, which is phenomenal. So a week on, and I'm still finding that. I'm still finding, oh, I really want to keep this up. I really want to eat kind of carrots and veg and mushrooms and all of those things that I kind of learned from that month are still going. And it kind of shatters a lot of my preconceptions before. I went, I can't eat fruit, I can't eat veg. To find there are things I can do, there are ways around it. So it was the best decision, and I definitely am just so proud of myself to have done that. So that project for me is kind of never gonna die now. It's gonna kind of keep going in some way, and while I probably won't share about it as much, I still want to shout to the rooftops and say, look, this is the life-changing decision I made, and you could do it too. It's quite easy, really. When you get down to it, it's not like a crazy diet. It's you just going, right, I'm gonna eat 5 a day, which is healthy, and find you'll change. You really will. You don't feel pressured as much. It's not like, oh, oh, I gotta keep up this diet, and oh, it's awful. You can do it however you want. You can still eat whatever you want, but you just find that you change. And because it's a long-term thing, you change and make decisions in the long term for the better. And now I think I know all the different portion sizes, because you have to do it so religiously. You kind of go, right, this is definitely 1 portion now. I know what counts and what doesn't. So you do think about food differently. And I think in a couple of months' time for now, I'll probably come on and look completely different, be really skinny, probably like not fit in any of my clothes anymore. But just from a vlog challenge, and I think that will happen. I mean, I was looking through old videos and I was like, from the beginning of the challenge, just thinking, wow, you know, loads of chins and oof. And even now I'm like, oh wow, you know, skinnier. And I have found that like clothes can start to get baggy, which is good. And I'm starting to feel healthier as a whole. It's, you know, getting easier and easier as I go on. And I think, yeah, I will every so often just to kind of go back to, right, I'm going to do it religiously for a month again, just to kind of, you know, kick myself to do that. But I know it won't be as difficult. And kind of one of the reasons I want to do it again is because it is seasonal. It really is seasonal. In the winter, I think I'll do it and I just end up having so many different soups and warming, yummy food that's so different. Because if you're kind of pushed into having to do it, you kind of change how you approach food. At the moment, it's very summery dishes that I'm doing. But yeah. So, 7 days on from finishing the challenge, it was the best thing I did. I'm not gonna lie, it was stressful at times and heartbreaking and a lot of work, and then a lot easier than I thought all at once. I didn't think it would be like that. So today I've had 5 already. I haven't even had dinner yet. Yay! And I am definitely starting to lose weight without trying. And all I'm doing is I'm eating healthy. So, wow, crazy. But it works. So, I'm going to go now. I'll give you an update. Possibly at the end of the month, because I think maybe by then there might even be some more changes. But I hope that you follow my other blogs, my blog challenges, like for instance the VSL one's going on at the moment, and just keep up, because these kind of challenges I didn't think would affect me as much, and they really have. So, life changing. Who'd have thought? So until then, toodles.